Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Kia Tatiana. Here today, and today, as you see by the title of today's video, this is something new. I said in my last video, if you haven't watched, I announced that I am engaged, and I have announced that I also wanted to begin doing marriage content, or like engagement content, however you want to call it. Sorry if I look like this. It's a pretty hot day today, and I was like, you know what, I kind of want to begin to film these type of content. So it's like, why not just sit outside? Why not sit outside on the patio, enjoy the air? I barely get to sit out here, so why not? If you hear the bugs, if you hear outside, it's because I'm outside. So I just wanted to share with you guys 3 things that the Lord has been teaching me in this engagement season. I did say that in the last video that this season has been very vital, because it's been such a preparation for marriage itself in so many different areas, really just combining 2 different lifestyles. It's really combining 2 different lifestyles, upbringing. I'm trying to find a way to prop you guys up, but I don't think it's gonna happen unless I have you guys over here. But I don't know if y'all gonna be able to hear me so far, so I'm gonna have you guys a little closer. Like I was saying, I want to share with you guys a couple things that the Lord has been teaching me, revealing to me. Marriage is such, or I should say engagement season is such a, I've been learning such a deeper revelation of who God is in the midst of all of this, because literally how they always say marriage is dying to yourself and really serving one another. I believe that even in the engagement season is such a tedious time to a lot of stripping, like unlearning behaviors that you may have learned growing up. It's a lot of things where compromise has to step in the middle. It's a lot of instances or situations where you would have to communicate more frequently than you would normally do. And yes, we all know that communication is key no matter what, like if you're engaged or not, communicate. But it's really teaching a deeper level of what communication really is, like not hiding or not trying to be secretive about anything really. So that's what it's been teaching in that area. But 3 things that the Lord has been teaching me in preparations really to be a wife, and I will do more of these videos often, but I'm just going to stick with 3. One of the first things is what it means to serve, and I've had an idea before of what serving is, and sorry if I keep moving. I'm just trying to make sure that I'm teaching 3 different things, and one of them is what it means to serve, and what it means to serve diligently, and not just serving and saying like, oh, I'm gonna just make my husband a plate of food or anything like that, but serving in the areas of giving him affirmations, encouraging him in the areas that he may need encouraging in, really always being in the spirit to understand why a certain emotion is being displayed. Like it's really learning how to serve him in every area that he may need serving in, not just physical things but also like spiritually and emotionally and etc. So one thing the Lord has been teaching me in preparations to be a wife is serving, the act of serving in a deeper level than just a physical thing, but being there in different aspects of it. The second thing has been teaching me in preparations to be a wife is to be kind. I know that's such a simple thing to say, and you guys are maybe thinking like, I'm kind, thinking that I'm kind, or maybe even thinking that yourself is kind, and this is like, ooh, there's a whole mosquito on me. But I mean, you guys may be thinking like, like I know how to be kind. But truth be told, coming from in terms of stripping and unlearning behaviors, for myself, coming from a place of a culture of taught independent and being taught what it means to get things done on my own, and also what it means to just have my own, just really the whole independency God have really been stripping that away from me, because I had a tendency of wanting to get things done on my own, not wanting to ask for help, and that coincides with pride, but that's a story for another time. The Lord has been stripping me away from that, because when we become one, I'm dependent on my husband. I'm dependent on the things that he has to do for us, our family. And what the Lord didn't want being brought into the marriage is me feeling like I can't, one, speak to my husband about anything, and me trying to take control and lead the marriage in essence. And biblically, the man is supposed to lead the household. So if I am this most independent woman and I'm trying to take control and lead, and everything goes my way, and I feel comfortable with it doing this way, you know what I mean? Like, it's really stripping away the idea of being an independent woman. And I believe that even roots from lack of male figures in families and households. Is women are always taught, in when it comes to single family households or single mom households, women are often taught to just get things done on their own and don't depend on a man for nothing, because of the lack of the father figure, or the lack of the male figure. But because this is a generational curse being broken, and the father figure will be, or the male figure, which is my husband, my fiance, will be in the household. That's something that would have to be, because it's an idea that I have to get things done on my own because my husband will not get it done. So that was something that the Lord has been truly just like ripping apart from me, is really becoming dependent more on God in the season. Because when I get married, I'll easily be able to depend on my husband for help, for whatever things that it may be. So yeah, I will be able to fully be dependent on him for whatever things that it may be. But overall, like, it's a lot of unlearning in the areas of that aspect with independency. Because when I tell y'all, like, even though I've had a father figure in the household, it was really easy for me to just want to just get things done on my own, because my parents taught me to not ask nobody for nothing. So even to this day, it's always a hard thing for me to do, to receive something, like whether it's gifts or love or acceptance or whatever it may be. It's always hard for me to receive those things, because I was taught to just give and never expect anybody to do anything. There's been a lot of removal of that. So that's the second thing the Lord has been teaching me in preparation to be a wife. And the final thing that he has been teaching me is to enjoy this season. So with all the wedding planning coming up, with all the pressure of me becoming a wife in a few days, there is a lot of things that can cause a bulb broke over there. There's a lot of things that I'm easily gravitating to more than the actual marriage itself. It's been more of a preparation for a wedding day rather than a preparation for marriage. And the Lord has really been pressing on my heart to get back to the position of, or return back, I should say, back to the position of prayer and interceding for my future husband, and really interceding for our family, our future family that we're going to create together. And overall, just enjoying the season that we're in, this engagement season, and really focus on the unlearning and the things that God is doing right now. So when we get into marriage, it's I'm not gonna say we're fully prepared, because I don't believe we're always fully prepared for something. I believe God prepares you for something, but I won't say that we're gonna be fully prepared, that we're gonna get into the marriage and not need God at all. Like, that's not even realistic. So just not putting so much pressure on ourselves to have such a perfect wedding, or get so caught up in the wedding talk that we don't even have any full awareness, or we're not putting as much time and effort and energy into a long-lasting. I put in so much aspect and emphasis on having an extravagant wedding, but also putting much effort and time. And yes, we are that's been such a big help in getting our minds off of just a wedding day and really preparing for a long-lasting marriage itself. So these are just a few things that the Lord has been, sorry, I keep looking around because I keep seeing bugs. I don't like bugs. I'm getting bit out here. I'm ready to go inside, y'all. But I just want to share with you guys a few things that the Lord has been teaching me. All in all, I've been in very much so an enjoyment for this season. I love being engaged. I know I'm gonna love being married even more. It's just such a blessing, and God is very intentional with bringing people into our lives for a reason. And all in all, the Lord is kind, the Lord is faithful, y'all. He's very much so faithful. But yeah, enjoy y'all seasons of, I feel like I can't even say that enough. Like, there's a lot of dying to yourself. There's a lot of moments where it's like, okay, learning to when to take the not learning when to not say have the last word. And I naturally am not the person that wants to always have the last word for stuff, but learning when to communicate wiser, and when to use certain words or certain phrases, and literally saying like, okay, let's come to a decision, and just all these things. But it's only by God's grace and goodness that we've been able to do this effectively. So how God has been maneuvering through our marriage. So hopefully this video helps you all in any way and gives you a little bit of insight. I'm super excited to be a wife. We're literally like looking at the calendar every day, like counting down the days. Is so amazing. I can't wait. He's the greatest thing that God has ever gave me. I can't even, y'all, literally. So I love you guys. Thank you for tuning in to another video. Hopefully this didn't just yap y'all ears off. Let me know in the comment section if you like videos like this. Let me know what else you would like to see from me and future hubby. He's gonna be making an appearance on this channel really soon, so stay tuned for that. Leave me any comments, any questions for us or for myself, and video topics you would like me to do. So make sure you hit that like button, subscribe, comment down below, hit that little bell. Let's get to 5K, baby. Peace.